Right now, I will make a very short 5-minute video to show the benefit of water fasting. From my own experience, in the past 1 year, I fasted a few times from 1 day to 2 days, 3 days, 5 days at most. Eventually, I will fast for 7 days. Probably in the next few days, when I finish my food in the fridge, I will fast for 5 to 7 days. Before you fast, you need to make sure you have enough fat in your body. Otherwise, you will go into the starvation phase. Will put yourself in danger. Because normally we fast at home. We will not go to the fasting center. There have nurse, doctor to monitor your blood, everything else. Take care of you, just in case. But for a short period, from 3 to 5 days, even 1 week, if we have good physical condition, we don't have diabetes or other serious disease, we can fast at home. If we feel not so good, we can stop the fast immediately and reverse to the normal diet. For me, because I have bone cancer, I had my first surgery in the US, Johns Hopkins, around 2012. Right now is past 7 years old. Right now is my 8th year after my first surgery. When I got my first surgery, the tumor is so big. Basically, my body maybe even more than 10 years. So I had this bone cancer maybe around 20 years ago. Right now, I'm still in good condition. After my first surgery, 2012, the tumor spread to my other part of the spine. So I had a second surgery on my spine, also with the same surgeon. He is very famous. Now this surgeon and transferred to Chicago Hospital and set up another independent neuroscience department together with other 2 colleagues. Actually, the tumor come back because I never went through radiation or chemotherapy. Just to take off the large tumor, eventually come back again. So they want to take out third time, but I delayed, postponed. At that moment, I want to take out completely because I still had insurance. Right now, I canceled my health insurance. I moved to Asia. I'm a Singapore citizen. At that time, I studied in the US, studying my PhD program. I just finished my PhD program, then I diagnosed with this cancer. In the beginning, I always rely on doctors. After a while, I search online, read many testimonies. Then I gradually put this cancer into my own control, into my own hand. I learned to control the pH, control my diet. Eventually, I found the water fasting is the most effective way to control my cancer. Also can prevent cancer to happen to the healthy people. Because the bone, if the cancer continue grow, they will press my nerve on my leg. I will feel pain even on the tailbone area. So if I do the fasting, after my 5 days fasting, the pain completely disappear. Then later I eat some Chinese water dumpling, fried dove, flour, bread, eat a lot of meat. then even biscuit, snacks. Then the tumor come back in 2 or 3 days. They start to grow again. So because I feel the pain, they press my nerve. When they grew bigger, they will press my nerve. So I had to fast constantly. If I really to cure my cancer completely, I need to develop strong mental power to discipline myself, to control my diet. Even I like to use certain food. I have to, for the sake of my health, I have to control my diet. I finally realized this is the only way to cure my own cancer. I need to minimize or get rid of completely the glucose and the glutamine. For the glucose, we cannot eliminate completely, but I try to minimize to the least amount. Right now, from a few months ago, I tried to eat a certain fruit. In the beginning, I don't want to eat fruit because every fruit has a certain amount of glucose. Even for the watermelon has a lot of glucose if I eat a lot. But I eat occasionally, not on a daily basis. So I try to minimize my glucose intake. Also the protein. Protein can also convert to glucose eventually if you eat a lot. So basically for me, the only hope is control my diet. Eat a ketogenic diet. Also the Japanese scientists 2 or 3 years ago discovered that method because our own body can eat and get rid of cancer cells, and that scientist won the Nobel Prize for his discovery. I just make this video to share with healthy people or people have same cancer or similar cancer or even different cancer, because for my cancer the average statistics can only survive 7 years after surgery. I already passed 7 years. I'm still in good shape. Right now I have a great hope in this year to completely get rid of my cancer cells, to become healthy again. Try to be positive. Actually, I prepared to die last year because I only predict, although the doctor surgeon said I normally can only survive 7 years. So I prepared to die last year. Right now, I'm on the 8th year already. I'm 52 years old. I try to live up to 80 or 90 years old. Thank you to watch my video. Have a good luck. Have a good health. Have a good spirit.